season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on last year's national champions, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got through on the return. Wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense knew coming into the game with all the rain, they had to be able to run the football and be physical, but when they throw it, they're just going to have to be a lot more precise. Ball's going to be slippery for the QB, and receivers, they need to do a better job not slipping out of their breaks. As a result, they throw a pick. Bad execution.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Handoff to the single running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go. Clear.
Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
the Air Force offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
The Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. They're going to run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Air Force.
The Falcons will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bean. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Touch pass on the run. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Touchdown, Fresno State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Air Force.
Number 26.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He wants to change this route. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bean. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Bean. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? Still looking, on the move. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get the third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Fresno State right back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, they'll try the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Georgia Southern. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's got him. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Falcons headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
He's going to fire deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Really good coverage by the DB there. Did even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll run for it on third and short. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown Bulldogs!
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They get to the line quickly. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets the first himself. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The Falcons are marching down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Falcons will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Air Force.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the outside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Falcons want to move quickly. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Works the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
This time they'll go to the running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Air Force. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Great job defending by the defense there. That guy could have had an interception in the end zone that time. As a result, the offense comes away with 6 points.
Air Force 20.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Dogs will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the ground, it's Bean. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Timeout, Air Force.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Offense facing 4th down.
They're either really confident or a little reckless as they go for it on 4th and long from their own 45. Wide receiver going in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Working that left side now. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Falcons moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Buying some time. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David, no question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder.
get that field goal.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Marshall. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Punts it out of the air. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Quarterback keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
And the extra point is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to pass on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them.
He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.